Good morning. So I'm in the shop this morning, Christina's in the house, and I want to finish up one of the projects I've been working on, and that is a circle cutting jig that we're going to use on the bandsaw. So let me get you up to speed with where I am so far, because I already started it, and then I'm going to finish it off with you.
Hi YouTube! It's Christina, the beautiful on the inside member of the Beautiful and the Bearded, and today it is a Saturday and we have kind of split ways, which sometimes happens. Sometimes we're together in the shop, but sometimes we have other tasks that we need to get done around the house. He's out there making I don't know, some like circle thingy cutter jig. He likes to make jigs and I don't care. So he's recording a video for that. So we're gonna like combine these two and be like, this is what we do. You've probably seen our kitchen before. Let's just show you the real magic. Okay, what am I here for? I'm making something that Landen hates. And that's why I thought it'd be fun to share with you. I am a vegan and I like to make homemade vegan cheese. So Vegan Mozzarella from Minimalist Baker. It's one of my favorite vegan cheese recipes. There is a beautiful restaurant in Nelson, BC titled Marzano, and it is so good. The pizza is so good. It's one of those oven fired pizza places, Neapolitan, and the cheese, the vegan cheese is homemade and you can tell, and it's just so creamy and delicious. And I always get that with basil and the vegan Parmesan too, because they make it from scratch. So I won't show you the vegan Parmesan today. Super easy to do though. You can take just raw cashews and a nutritional yeast, basically some garlic, sea salt, a few different spices, and you blend it all up or food process it up and you got vegan Parmesan basically. So vegan mozzarella, why it's so gross is because it does smell the house up and it's such a weird process, and that's why I wanted to show you today. So to get started, I'll show you the ingredients. We've got unsalted cashews, some Himalayan sea salt. They use a plain vegan yogurt. I'm gonna use coconut cream. Nutritional yeast, they use an almond milk. I'm gonna use a blend because that's what I have right now. They use a tapioca starch. I'm going to use the almond flour. Instead, you could also use a basic almond substitute, and lemon juice. That is it.
So this is the jig so far. It's gonna cut out nice circles on the bandsaw. So it's actually gonna sit up on this, and you're gonna spin the wood through. The blade will cut it nice and round every time. This knob travels along this channel, locks in at whatever distance you want, and then you tape a piece of wood on top of that, slip that on there, and the whole works will spin through the blade. So let's finish it up together. I gotta redo this because I didn't quite get that centered. So I gotta redo that. I gotta add a rail onto the bottom to travel in this channel here, and then we'll be good to go. So let's do it.
Okay, so all you're gonna do is I'm gonna cut the recipe in half because I am not feeling like that much mozzarella. We need it for pizza. So half a cup of cashews, and I'm just going to pour some boiling water over top for time. Normally you'd let these sit in water overnight or boiling water overnight, but I'm gonna do just fine. I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes.
So what you see here is me after I've actually on the back already stuck down this square piece of wood to the round donut that you saw earlier. And I just used double-sided tape to do that. And I put the piece of wood about centered on that donut. And now I'm ready to cut it out. So I have to slide the sled all the way on. I kind of messed that up in the beginning, so you'll see me adjust it a couple times. What I should have done is push the sled all the way on to start before I start spinning the workpiece. And then you'll see me start spinning the workpiece, and that's all you have to do because it's stuck down on that donut. That donut isn't moving on the sled itself, so as you spin that square, it just becomes a circle. So it's really neat to see the edges fall away and the square become a circle. It's pretty neat. So in this case, it's about an 8.5 inch circle, and I can cut down to about a 4-inch circle and as big as over 3 feet circle with this jig. So very versatile, very awesome. There's no hole in the circle. If you've ever tried to cut a circle out of wood, you know that usually there's a hole in the middle of it. And with this jig, you don't need to do that. It's super awesome. I love it a lot. And again, I'm super thankful for this bandsaw that came to me via my dad, via his dad. So very lucky in that respect too. I need to give a shout out to Inspire Woodcraft on YouTube. That channel, that fella is the one that gave me the idea for this. So I encourage you to go check out Inspire Woodcraft. And the title of that video is The Only Bandsaw Circle Cutting Jig That Fits Every Need. And I believe he's right. I'm super excited for this. We can cut circles, we can cut rings. All of our circle needs are, I would say, going to be met in the future with this jig. The reason I built the jig in the first place is because I need to build a table for my friend Brad's dad. I owe him a table, so tables are round sometimes. This one is no exception. It's going to be round. Looking forward to it. So you'll see at the end of the video here, I back the sled out a little bit, and then I peel that double-sided tape off the back of the circle. There's no hole, no mess, nice and clean, little sand on the edge, and away we go. So I hope you really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed building the jig, and I'm really looking forward to cutting many, many, many circles in the years to come.
Oh, hi. I'm back. And I say we because Landen came with me and we dropped off some hot cross buns. They weren't actually cross, but they were hot buns. So that's good. So what I did is I took the cashew mixture and I poured it into a pan. We're going to turn the heat on to medium-low. I'm going to start with medium. And then we're just going to whisk. And it's funny because Landen's in the house and this is the part he hates because it stinks. He's also, you're going to hear him banging. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get a little closer now. And that's it. That's how you make the cheese. It's so delicious. It does not look good at all. This one's a little bit more greasy for whatever reason. Maybe I put more milk in than I should have. Whatever, it's gonna be delicious. I scoop it by the tablespoonful or whatever onto pizza, and then I bake it and I use it as my cheese substitute. And it's delicious. Do you wanna come try it, baby?
No.
Come say hi. Should we do our extra over here?
Hi. Are we doing extra?
Yeah, let's do an extra.
All right.
Come on in. You gotta bend. Well, what do you guys say?
That's Canadian natural resources.
What do you guys say?
Until next time, stay bearded.
Stay beautiful on the inside where it counts the most.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheese.